Are you ready?
Yeah, I think I'm ready. Are you ready?
Probably. I already hit record.
Oh, you hit record already?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Alright. Welcome back to Star and Wright Plays Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. Last time we told Maya we were going to take her on. Also, I'm eating chips now, if that bothers you. Too bad. I won't eat them with my mouth open. No, I'm sorry. Okay. I think we should save, because that seems like we start every episode by saving. I don't really know what that's supposed to be or mean.
It's to remind people to save. Like whatever you're doing right now. Like if you're an artist, save right now.
Save.
Hit Control S. You will thank me later.
If you're editing a video, save.
If you're editing a video, save.
If you're a firefighter, definitely save something. Doesn't matter what.
Yeah, stop watching this video and actually save somebody's life.
Yeah,
that's important.
Go do your job.
Do your job.
September 7th, 10 a.m. District Court. Courtroom number 1. I couldn't read it. It took me a second. Ooh.
The court is now in session for the trial of Miss Maya Fey.
What voice will you give Edgeworth?
Is he like a really edgy guy?
He's kind of edgy.
Let's see that.
He's not like crawling in my crawl kind of edgy, but he's a bit edgy. He's a bit edgy-worth.
Is he sort of like a smooth guy? Like a, yeah,
I can see that.
I got this. You know what?
Maybe not too smooth like
Just
that.
leave it up to me.
He's proper, but I think he's a little smooth with the proper.
Okay, let's see. Sort of like somebody's like, yeah, relax, I got this. That's just my normal voice, though.
You can give me your normal voice.
Fine.
It's kind of what my Phoenix voice is.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
The defense is ready, Your Honor. Miles Edgeworth. I better not show any signs of weakness today, or he'll be on me in an instant.
Mr. Edgeworth, please give the court your opening statement. Thank you, Your Honor. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, was at the scene of the crime. The prosecution has evidence she committed this murder, and we have a witness who saw her do it. The prosecution sees no reason to doubt the facts of this case, Your Honor. I see. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. Let's begin, then. You may call your first witness. The prosecution calls the chief officer at the scene, Detective Gumshoe.
Oh boy, I get to be on the scene.
Witness, please state your name and profession to the court.
Sir, that's me. My name's Detective Dick Gumshoe, sir. I'm the detective in charge of homicides down at the precinct, sir.
Detective Gumshoe, please describe for us the details of this murder.
Very well, sir. Let me use this floor map of the office to explain. The body was found by this window here.
And the cause of death?
Loss of blood, due to being struck by a blunt object, sir. The murder weapon was a statue of the thinker found next to the body, sir. It was heavy enough to be a deadly weapon, even in a girl's hands, sir.
The court accepts the statue as evidence.
They're still calling it a statue, huh? 4 pans added to the court record.
Now, Detective.
Yes, sir?
You immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey, who was found at the scene, correct? Can you tell me why?
Yes, sir. I had hard evidence she did it, sir.
Detective Gumshoe, please testify to the court about this hard evidence.
As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. There were 2 people there already. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey. Why? We had a witness account describing her. The witness saw Miss Maya Fey at the very moment of the murder.
The very moment, you say? Very well. Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination.
Yes, Your Honor. Cross-examine what? I couldn't see a single contradiction in that testimony. Whoosh. Huh?
Wait.
Hey, Maya just threw something at me. What's this? When my sister couldn't find any contradictions in a witness's testimony, she'd bluff it and press the witness on every detail. The witness always slips up and says something wrong. It worked lots of times. I should have expected Maya would know some of her sister's tricks. Alright, let's give this a try.
Something the matter?
No, Your Honor. I'd like to begin my cross-examination.
How did nobody see him get hit by a piece of paper? It seems lazy to just go for every detail right off the bat.
Why is that? What's your reason? Why? We had a witness guy describing her. The witness saw Miss Maya Fay at the very moment of the murder. Hold on just one second. Yeah? If I heard correctly, you said you arrested her because you had hard evidence. She did it, correct? Huh? Did I say that? Me? I heard you say it.
You did say it. You said it.
Exactly. What about this suspicious woman in Pink's claim was hard evidence? What? This man isn't suspicious. Sure isn't, pal. She sure isn't Pink, pal. I'm eating chips, sorry. Well, I guess she is pink. She's pretty pink.
That's enough, Detective Gumshoe. Do you have any more solid proof other than her claims, Detective? So they're literally trying to waste your time by pressing every deep... Okay, whatever.
I guess pressing can have its advantages. Yes. Sorry, I got the order things mixed up in my testimony, Your Honor, sir. There was something I should have told you about first, Your Honor.
Very well, Detective. Let's hear your testimony again.
Oh boy, hard evidence. I state my testimony. After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes. I found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. On it, the word Maya was written clearly in blood. Lab test results showed the blood was the victim's. Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. That's how it went. Yep, that was it. That's how it goes. How you like that? That's my hard evidence.
Before we begin cross-examination, I have a question for you, Detective.
Your Honor?
Why didn't you testify about this vital piece of evidence the first time?
I know. I'm really embarrassed. I forgot about it, Your Honor, sir.
Try to be more careful. Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination.
Oh, boy. Here we go.
We handed that to him later, didn't we?
He found it.
Oh. Wait, no, because didn't we... Oh, no, we left it on the...
We didn't take anything.
Oh, it just got put into the court record.
Right.
It's not that we picked it up.
Yeah, we didn't take it.
Oh, okay.
Before she died. Detective Gumshoe, do you get a lot of cases where the victims actually write the killer's name? Sure. Happens all the time in books and movies. This isn't a movie, Detective. Oof. Let's talk about reality, shall we?
Big oof.
Big oof. I guess I haven't heard many cases, no. Big oof. Did you find it a little odd the victim would write down a name? Especially the name of her own sister? Yeah, actually. You got a point, pal.
Stop right there. The witness's opinion on the matter is irrelevant. The facts are clear. The victim wrote down the name of the accused. The victim told us the name of her killer. Order! Order!
That didn't go so well.
So why... Literally what just happened, we called the detective out on that logic. He said, oh yeah, you're right. The lawyer says, no. Uses the same logic. Oh man, he's right. I have nothing else to prove.
That's right. What he said.
Literally the same thing he said. Okay.
Go to the one about her finger. monkey.
Death was instantaneous.
Yep.
Probably should have read that before.
Detective Gumshoe, there's one thing I want you to clarify for me here. You say the victim, Mia Fey, wrote this note. That she was accusing the defendant, Maya Fey. That's really what you're saying. What? This isn't one of those lawyer tricks now, is it? Of course she wrote it. Who else could have? You have it backwards, Detective. Well, backwards? The victim's the only person who absolutely could have not wrote it. This is a report from your department, Detective. Immediate death due to a blow from a blunt object. She died immediately. But no butting your way out of this one, Detective. How many puns can I put into this case?
Order! Order! The defense has a point. Someone who died immediately wouldn't have the time to write anything down.
Objection! He could have.
Mr. Wright.
She could have had the time.
I beg your pardon, but when exactly did you obtain that autopsy report?
When?
Just the day after, yeah.
Yeah. It was the day after the murder.
The prosecution's point being... that autopsy report is outdated, Your Honor.
What?
The second autopsy was performed yesterday, at my request. Death was almost immediate, due to a blow from a blunt object. But there is a possibility that the victim lived for several minutes after the blow. I received these results this morning.
No way!
Your Honor, it's quite easy to imagine that the victim did have time to write Maya. That is all. I see.
Damn you, Edgeworth. I should have known you'd have something up your sleeve. And it wasn't just your arm.
Why, Mr. Wright, you look shocked. Something you want to say?
You're a sham. I'm
a sham.
I'm a sham. Mr. Edgeworth, I heard there's nothing you won't do to get your verdict. What reason could you possibly have had to request a second autopsy report?
Mr. Wright, the defense will refrain from personal attacks on the prosecution.
Why not? He's mean.
No matter, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, say what you will, the evidence is in this report is undeniable. Your Honor, I submit this report to the court. Understood. The court accepts the evidence. Well, Your Honor, the evidence strongly suggests that the victim was identifying the killer. I suppose that's the obvious conclusion, yes.
Darn, this isn't good. Who says darn?
The prosecution would like to call its next witness. This poor innocent girl saw the murder with her own eyes. Let the witness, Miss April May, take the stand.
Exactly what part of her is innocent?
This is where we just throw the wiretap at her.
Over and over again.
Oh gosh. Witness, your name, please.
April May, at your service.
Oh God. This is gonna go well.
Order! An introduction should not require any reaction from the crowd. The witness will refrain from wanton winking.
Aw, yes, Your Honor.
This is not good. She's already captured the heart of every man in the court.
Tell us, where were you on the night of September 5th when the murder occurred?
Gee, I was, like, in my hotel room. I checked right in after lunch.
And this hotel is directly across from the Fayen Corporation law officers. Well, Fayen Company law offices.
Words. Words.
They're hard.
That's right, big boy.
Oh God.
Please testify to the court about what you saw.
I don't want to hear anybody call Edgeworth big boy ever again.
It was like 9 o'clock at night. I looked out the window, you know. And then I saw a woman with her long hair being attacked. Wait, no, the woman was being attacked, not her hair. The one attacking her was the mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair.
Mousy.
Then the woman, dodged to one side and ran away. But that girl, she caught up to her and she hit her.
Oh no.
And then the woman with the long hair, she kinda slumped. The end. That's all I saw. Every little bitsy witsy.
Oh God.
Well, Your Honor, I see. It is a remarkably solid testimony. I don't see a need to trouble the witness any...
Wait, Your Honor.
Yes, Mr. Wright?
What about my cross-examination?
I thought the witness's testimony just now was quite firm, didn't you? Mr. Wright, I understand you were Miss Mia Fey's understudy. Whoa, Miss Mia Fey's understudy, were you not? You must know her techniques well. Her cowardly way of finding tiny faults in perfectly good testimonies.
Hey, how dare you?
This is very anime right now. Well, Mr. Wright, will you cross-examine the witness?
I'll gladly proceed with the cross-examination. If only because I have a feeling Edgeworth doesn't want me to. She has to have some kind of weakness.
Very well. You may begin your cross-examination.
Hey, thanks. Oh, do we know time of death? We should probably go through the evidence.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, want to double check the time on that. And this is the updated one, so you have to worry about them. No, we don't have a time of death, I don't think.
Look at the map, too. Oh, yeah. I guess that'll be important for later.
Yeah. I'll see you tonight at 9. It's probably not something we should throw out there. It sounds almost like it's Maya in that case.
Yeah.
Okay,
You can look at the floor plans, but...
The floor plans, we saw them already, I think.
Alright.
Yeah.
It's probably something else then.
The window is fine.
That seems fine. That means...
We'll press her on that one.
Yeah. How do you know she was the defendant?
Because it said there was, when we were looking out the window in the office, it said not,
couldn't really
it's
tell.
too far away to tell a face. Oh, sorry.
She had a girlish physique. Women know these things. Look, I just know, okay?
There was only one person at the scene of the crime with a short, girlish figure. The testimony is bulletproof, Your Honor.
He's right. No, he's not. Wait a second. Hold on a minute. That testimony stinks.
What?
Miss May, I'm willing to bet that you're lying. Are you telling the truth? Did you really see the defendant? What is Earth? I don't understand.
Mr. Wright, what's the meaning of this?
Yes, what is the meaning? Somebody tell me, because I'm clueless. About this, I mean.
Or about everything. Okay. If you'd really witnessed my client, Maya Fey, you would have noticed her clothes before noticing her physique. No one wears clothes like this on a daily basis except her. I'm no expert on fashion, but her hairdo looks far from normal to me. Like she's wearing a top hat. However, the witness's testimony mentions neither of these things. This testimony is bogus.
But...
Still, we don't know if she was dressed that way the night of the murder.
She was, Your Honor. I saw her. And so did Detective Gumshoe. What do you say to that, Miss May?
What are you trying to say, you mean lawyer? I saw what I saw. I just didn't think all the little trifling little details were necessary, darling.
Miss May, the court would like to remind you to please omit nothing in your testimony.
I'm sorry, Your Honor. I'll be a good girl, I promise.
Your testimony again, if you would.
Damn, I almost had her. Dang it, we gotta hear it again.
I did see everything. I did. The victim, the woman, dodged the first attack and ran to the right. Then, the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. And she hit her with that weapon. I saw it. I did. That clock. The kind of statue-y clock. The thinker, I think. Well, does the accuracy of my report not startle you?
How'd she know it's a clock?
Yep, there you go. You got it. How'd you know it was a clock?
I only wish you had been so detailed from the beginning. Please begin the cross-examination.
This one's gonna be easy, I think. Clock? Didn't this come up in another testimony recently?
Well, don't look so sour, Mr. Lawyer. You can't win them all.
No, but I have a feeling I'm onto something now. The previous testimony must have been what Edric wanted her to say. So this was the testimony in her own words. Time to press and squeeze the truth out of her. Figuratively, of course. I guess we just present the clock. I mean the statue.
Do we have the statue?
Yeah.
Okay.
She ran, and then she exploded, and then she died. Not in that order, though. She died first, then she ran, then she exploded. Oh.
Oh, it's a loop.
Yeah, it loops. You can just present the clock on the thing she says where it's a clock, because they shouldn't know. Is that right? Is in your right as you looked from the hotel?
Which hand do I hold my knife in again? Right. It was my right hand, right?
Satisfied, Mr. Wright? Please continue. Look at that floor plan again. Because the thing is...
She totally could have went to the right.
Okay.
Yeah. You're thinking well. I like your thought process. But I think it's just the clock.
No, I know. I'm just thinking if she dodged to the right, why did the lamp fall to the right? But okay.
We'll handle that eventually. Usually you have to slowly figure. You're figuring out more things than you have to hit at once. Hit him with the simple one. Objection! Oh boy, I get to say objection! Miss May, what you said just now was quite revealing.
Revealing? You liked that, wouldn't you, naughty Mr. Lawyer?
You just said that this statue of the thinker was a clock. But there's no way of knowing that just by looking at it. Another person in much the same position as you recently called this a clock too. And he was found guilty of murder.
Order! Order!
Miss May, can you explain how you know this was a clock?
The witness saw the murder with her own eyes. That's all that's important here. The defense is trying to confuse the issue with trivial concerns. Yes, of course. You will withdraw your question, Mr. Wright.
But questions are all I have, Your Honor. And as you may recall, I've caught murderers with those questions before. Well, only once. I don't know why I said that out loud. Judge, stop saying "dot."
Objection sustained. You may continue to question the witness.
Hey! That was close. If you stop me there, the trial will be over.
Huh? What? So, what happens now?
What happens now is you answer my question. How'd you know it was the clock?
What? That's... because... I heard it? Yes, I heard it say the time.
I'm eating chips.
You
Sorry.
eating chips? No eating chips in the court. Hey, buddy.
So you've been to the law offices of Faye & Co.
No! Hey, I didn't say that. Why would I go there? I heard from my hotel room.
The law offices of Faye and Company, where the murder took place, are very close to the hotel. She could easily have heard the clock. Well, Mr. Wright, are you satisfied?
No. No, Your Honor. I can't give up now. I'm not satisfied because...
I'm trying to remember if she was hit with the base of the statue.
I'm thinking too hard.
Okay.
Remember what Mia said at the very beginning.
Who's Mia again?
The older one. The one that's dead.
Okay. You mean what she said?
She said that she took the parts out of the clock, so she said it's not speaking anymore.
Right.
And we have the phone call recording to prove it too.
Right.
Your Honor, members of the court. It's inconceivable the clock in question rang. That clock is missing its clockwork. Even though it's a digital clock, so I really don't know what the clockwork would be besides just like a chip or something, and a speaker maybe.
How could you possibly?
Just have a look as soon as you can.
Oh,
See anything interesting, Your Honor?
it is that the defense says. This clock is missing its clockwork. It's quite empty. Mr. Wright, would you care to explain to the court the meaning of this?
As you can see, the clock was empty. It couldn't have rung. Therefore, this witness is a big fat liar.
Fat?
Well, Miss May? Oh, come on, Edgeworth.
Tisk tisk.
Huh?
Quite a show you put on for us, Mr. Wright.
He knew the clock was empty. Somehow he knew.
I'm afraid you've forgotten one thing, however.
Damn it.
Indeed, the clock is empty. As you say, it can't ring. However, we must ask, when was the clockwork removed?
Oh, I'm one step ahead of you, Edgeworth.
If it was after the witness heard the clock, then there is no contradiction. That's true. That is a possibility. The clock might have been emptied after she heard it. And that is exactly what happened, Your Honor. Well, Mr. Wright, can you prove when the clockwork was removed?
Oh, heck yeah.
Impossible, of course. No, this would have been good for the sexy vampire voice.
You can give Edgeworth the sexy vampire voice. He does all those bows and stuff for no reason. Wasn't it you who told me proof is everything? Well, I was listening. And now I'll show you the proof you like so much.
Oh, whoops, that's scene.
The evidence that proves whatever. I can't read what I'm supposed to be saying because it's covered up by other things. Take that!
You just throw the insect badge.
Just throw the phone at him.
That's a very cute cell phone.
You have a girly phone.
Well, wait. This isn't my phone. Listen. This is the defendant's cell phone, and it contains a recording. A recording of a conversation she had with the victim on the day of the murder.
Order! The defendant's cell phone? This wasn't brought to my attention.
Perhaps Detective Gumshoe overlooked it?
The good detective better remember he's up for evaluation soon.
My heart goes out to you, Mr. Edgeworth. Not. Why did I say that out loud again? Let's hear the conversation. Beep. So you just want me to hold on to the thinker for you then?
If you could. I should probably tell you, the clock isn't talking right now.
Huh? It's not working. That's lame.
I had to take the clockwork out, sorry.
September 5th, 9:27 a.m. Beep. Your Honor, I think this recording makes it clear the clockwork was already gone. And this was recorded in the morning before the witness even arrived at her hotel. Well, Miss May,
What was that noise?
would you care to explain this to the court? Just how did you know that weapon was a clock?
Well, isn't it obvious? I saw that clock before. What store was that again? I go to so many. Oops, I forgot.
So the witness had seen it before. That would make sense. Does the defense have any objections, Mr. Wright?
Of course I do. I
She
only
just
have
said
objections.
she heard it.
The witness claims she had seen it before, but this directly contradicts a piece of evidence already submitted to this court.
Well then, let's see it. Please produce this evidence that will prove the witness had not seen the clock before. And then... Because, we just know that it's, like, handmade.
Yep.
Yeah.
Even says it there. Take that. It's simple.
Oh, because this is the other one that we have.
Right,
The
it's the one
gift
that we
one.
had. This clock was never in any store, ever.
What?
A friend of mine made that clock. Only 2 exist in the world. And the one that isn't here is in police custody.
Impossible. Everything is sold in stores.
Miss May, I think it's high time you went shopping for a better excuse. Phoenix with his puns and the other weird noises. Oh, excuses not on sale today?
Ooh. Mm.
Was her neck just like spinning around? Or that heart thing on her?
It's the heart thing, yeah.
What's it to you, porcupine head? That stupid clock doesn't matter, okay? She did it, and she should die for it. Die!
Oh boy. She called me a porcupine.
Whoa! Let's not get ahead of ourselves. This is a court of law, and the witness will remain calm.
Oh? Oh. Silly me. Did I, lose it? I guess I did.
Scary.
Miss May, let me ask. Tell me, how did you know the weapon was a clock? Oh dear. Does the defense have an opinion on this behavior?
Okay, this is it. Yes, Your Honor. Allow me to explain how I see the truth of the matter. Miss April May, you knew the weapon was a clock because...
I mean, we know the answer only because we saw the opening cutscene, in which she was not the one who was hitting the person.
Right.
But we just know information was passed
The
around.
witness had never held the clock in her hand. However, she had heard that it was a clock.
She heard.
That's correct, Your Honor. There's no other way she could have known the thinker was a clock. And I can show you the proof.
Well, this is interesting. Let's see it then. Show me evidence proving the witness had heard the murder weapon was a clock.
And now we can finally use it. We've been waiting this whole time. Take that! Have a look at this.
That?
I found this in Miss May's room.
Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what this is.
Miss April May, you were tapping the victim Miss Mia Faye's phone, were you not?
Your Honor, this is irrelevant. I'm not entirely sure that it is. Objection overruled.
Ooh.
It troubles me that our witness was in possession of a wiretap. This is outrageous. Does the defense truly claim that the witness was tapping her phone?
Absolutely.
Even if that was the case, which it's not, you still have to prove one thing. Did the victim ever say that the weapon was a clock on the phone? Can you prove that? I think not.
Oh yeah, I think I can. It's simple.
What?
Here's my proof.
The proof that the victim said on the phone that the weapon was a clock is...
The phone.
It is the phone, right?
I mean, what else would it be?
There it
Statue,
is.
thinker,
It's a
clock.
Yeah, there it is.
We've already presented this, though.
We can present it again.
Did people
Take
forget?
that! I present the defendant's cell phone.
Yes, we've seen that.
Listen once more to the conversation between the defendant and the victim. Beep. Mia, what's up? You haven't called in a while.
Well, actually, there's something I want you to hold on to for me.
Again? What is it this time?
It's a clock. It's made to look like that statue, the thinker, and it tells you the time.
Miss April May, you used the wiretap to listen to this conversation. That's how you knew the thinker was a clock. Am I wrong?
Your Honor, this is ridiculous.
Your Honor, look at the witness's face. Does she seem amused to you? The defense demands an answer.
What is this? What is that noise?
You have to fit.
Lurk. Witness, answer the question. Did you tap her phone?
And also, what is lurk?
Miss May!
Shut up, all of you! What gives you the right to talk to me like that? You lawyer!
Oh no, she called me what I am.
It's no fair. All of you ganging up on me like that. So I'm the bad girl, is that it? Is that it?
That's it. The court's seen the real Miss April May now. Now to deal the final blow. Ooh.
What? What?
Miss May,
What is it, you little shrimp? Talk to me in that tone of voice, will you?
you killed her, didn't you?
Order! There will be order.
What? How can you possibly say that? Are you mad? All I did was a little wiretap. Oops.
So you admit you tapped her phone.
But wait! I didn't do anything bad like murder. I'm a good girl.
Really? Can you prove it? No way she can prove it.
You think you're so smart, Mr. Lawyer. But I can prove it, and I will.
You can't be serious. No way.
Way, I say. Way. Oh, and I assure you I'm serious, Mr. Lawyer. Okay, so the killing happened around 9 o'clock at night. Why, that's just when I was getting room service from that sweet bellboy.
Room service?
Iced coffee, I believe it was. Iced coffee, you know, like normal coffee, but cold. If you don't drink it quick, the ice melts and then you have regular cold coffee.
Iced coffee?
Think I'm making this up? Ask the bellboy.
Ergo, the witness was not on the scene at the time of the murder. So, where does that leave us? It is my great displeasure to inform you that the witness appears to have been tapping the victim's telephone. However, that is a separate crime with no bearing on the current case whatsoever. Her testimony stands. She saw the defendant, Maya Fey, commit murder.
No, they're going to just let her walk away. There's no way I can win this unless I tie Miss May to the murder somehow.
Well, does the defense have anything to say?
Well, come on, think of something.
Does the bellboy have anything to say? I mean, he could say something stupid.
Possibly. The defense would like to call the hotel bellboy as a witness. There's something suspicious there, and I'm gonna get to the bottom of it.
I think you've sunk in quite low enough already.
I object to calling the bellboy.
Why? What's your reason?
Because I hold that the wiretapping had nothing to do with the killing. However, if you agree to one condition, I'll consent to calling this witness.
Condition?
If Miss April May's alibi is not called into question after you examine the bellboy, then you will recognize that Miss April May was not the killer. Thus, she is innocent. Therefore, you must accept the verdict of guilty from Miss Maya Fay. That is my condition.
What? I'd better find something suspicious in that bellboy's testimony. Otherwise, Maya will be declared guilty on the spot. What should I do? Give up. Alright, I got nothing to lose, except for, well, everything. Understood, I accept your condition.
Fool. You fell right into my trap card.
Oh, gosh. Uh-oh. Wait, God.
Very well.
Oh, no.
The court calls the hotel bellboy to the stand.
How did he get here so quick?
I believe we're ready for the witness to testify.
No, we're not.
He certainly does look like a bellboy. Yes, sir. I received your summons in the middle of work, sir. I'll be happy to be of service. The tea set looks rather heavy, so without further ado, the witness may begin his testimony. Very good, sir.
Why did he bring it?
I am the head bellboy at the Fine Gatewater Hotel, in business for 4 generations. I believe I received a call after 8 o'clock in the evening from our guest, Miss May. She asked for an iced coffee to be brought to her at 9 o'clock on the dot, sir. I brought it to her precisely the requested time, of course, and I delivered the iced coffee to our guest, Miss May herself. I see. The defense may begin its cross-examination.
Right, I'm ready. I hope. This is it. If I can't prove Miss May was involved with the murder now, Maya will be finished. Okay. I don't think we have to press on that. Maya on the dot.
Which is the time of the murder.
Right, which is suspicious.
Okay, so
guess
this
we
is
should-
presenting an alibi.
So, I guess we should press on why she asked for 9 o'clock, just to see. Because it is suspicious that she requested for it to be at the time of the murder. 9 on the dot, you say?
Yeah, I confirmed that detail several times. She was watching a program on the TV and wished to drink after it finished, sir.
9 o'clock, the time of the murder.
I'm just looking at the evidence here.
Yeah. I don't think we have much in terms of that. Besides the wiretap, nothing else was really there.
And we don't know what the receipt is other than Maya.
Alright, and the time of death, do we have that or no?
Time of death?
I mean, it's obviously 9 o'clock if the murder happened at 9 because she died instantly. Okay. I guess we can press there.
This is the thing we'd probably want to press.
You're sure it was Miss April May herself, right?
Absolutely, sir.
Absolutely?
Yes, sir. As in, so very absolutely, sir. It's an endearing mannerism of mine.
How come you're so very certain?
Well, when I brought the room service, sir, the guest, sir, favored me with an embarrasser, sir.
An embracer? Is that French for embrace?
It's French for kiss, sir, but not a French kiss, sir. More of a peck on the cheek.
Why would she have done that?
I believe perhaps she was momentarily swayed by my prim demeanor, sir. It was a moment I shall never, ever forget, sir.
Sounds pretty fishy to me. I think our Miss May was up to something and wanted the bellboy to remember her. It's no good. There's nothing there. Is that it?
Tisk tisk. Finally, you understand. This bellboy has absolutely no reason to lie. Now, if you have any decency, you will end this rather tedious cross-examination here. It was a bit tedious. The witness may leave the stand.
I can't let this happen, can I?
Yeah, give up is the answer.
Wait, please wait.
Yes, does the defense have something to add?
One last question. Let me ask one last question.
Your Honor, I must object. This charade of justice has gone on long enough. Now, Mr. Edgeworth. All right, Mr. Wright. I'll give you one more question, that's all.
Okay. This is really it now. This is my last chance. What do I ask him about? Remember, there were 2 glasses that were in there.
Yes.
So maybe check in?
Yes, when did she check in with 2 people?
So tell me about check-in. Tell me about when you checked in Miss May.
Oh, alright, very well, sir. My first thought was that she was a beautiful, beautiful person. She's just my type of girl, so it was a disappointment, really.
I see. Huh? Excuse me? What exactly was a disappointment?
Well, I'm not without charm, sir, but even I'd have a little chance with her lover there.
What? What did he say? What did you say?
Rather, quite.
Bellboy, tell us the truth now. Did Miss May check in with another person?
I object. That was objectionable.
Oh, yeah.
Objection overruled. The witness will answer the question. Yes, I see.
Why did you not mention this in your testimony?
Well, sir, you didn't ask.
Nice try. That's the sort of thing you're normally supposed to mention.
Yes, quite. Indeed. It was the good barrister there, Mr. Edgeworth, who...
Huh?
He asked me not to mention it if I wasn't specifically asked, sir.
Big oof. Ooh.
You fool!
I've done it. I've won. Miss April May checked into a twin room with a man. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Then, when you brought the room service, you didn't see that man in the room.
That's right, sir.
Your Honor, we have just learned of another person involved who may have been the murderer. In this new light, I hold that it's impossible to judge the defendant. You agree, Mr. Edgeworth?
Who is this other person?
Simple. It was... well...
The other person was Miss April May.
It was her! She was 2 people! And it was the bellboy! They were the 2 people. The man who checked in with Miss May. Big oof. Your Honor, as has been previously revealed, Miss April May was tapping the victim's phone. Yet Miss May herself has an alibi at the time of the murder. However, that does not clear the man that was with her. The bellboy saw no one else in the room at the time of the murder.
My, what a convenient little setup. But it's too late.
Too late? I suppose you'd like it if it was too late, wouldn't you? After all, it was you who hid the presence of the other man from this court. Big oof.
I'm really not sure what he's supposed to say there. Upstart. Amateur. These accusations are ludicrous.
The voice definitely fits.
Enough. The court acknowledges the defense's argument. I expect the prosecution and defense to look into this matter fully.
Yeah.
Am I understood? Yes. Yes, Your Honor. That is all today for the trial of Maya Fey. Court is adjourned.
Click. Whatever noise hammers make. September 7th, 2:24 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 1. Mr. Wright, you were amazing in there. Really? I think I might be your newest fan. Oh, I was just doing my job, you know? And again, that other attorney was pretty cool too. Huh? That face of his with his eyes wide and trembling lips sent shivers up my spine. If you say so. So what happens with me? Do I get to go home now? Well, no. I don't think so. Not yet. Oh, I see. But I got a great lead in today's trial. A lead? That man with Miss May. He's the key. Oh, I get it. What happened to Miss May after that anyway? I heard they arrested her. I guess she's learning her charms won't work everywhere. She's probably at the detention center now. I may have to go down there later. Anyway, this case is far from closed. Yes, sir. I'm gonna find out more about this man. Do you think he was the one who... Maybe so. Sis. Don't worry. I'll find him by tomorrow, I promise. I'm counting on you. I asked for a full record of April May's testimony. I thought it might come in handy during the trial tomorrow. But now that I have it, I'm not so sure. Most of her testimony was all lies. In fact, there's only one part that got left on the record. I don't know how much good this will do me at all now. Anyway, time to hit the pavement and do some investigating. Maya doesn't belong in that detention center, and it's up to me to get her free. To be continued! Hooray! This is like perfectly timed out. It works really well.
Yeah.
Okay, well, thank you everybody for joining us for another episode of Star and Ari Plays Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. Wow.
Wow.
I'm surprised you're here. I'm surprised you're actually watching this.
Me too. I wouldn't.
Oh gosh. But thank you for watching. I know it's I have a very small dedicated little fan base and I love you all very much. But thank you for watching. This has been Star and Ari. You can call me Chris. Subscribe to become part of Meatball. And you too can become part of the massive Meatball that we all are as subscribers of Star and Ari. I think is this how we end episodes? Like, what else do we do?
I'm not sure. You know, we could do